Alright, and welcome back. This is ViperAS for Viperland, still playing Dark Souls. I've gotten a few items in this little starting area, trying to do basic explanations of little things around, so that people might, learn from things. Learn from my mistakes, at least, and what I've learned from making mistakes and exploring around a little bit. So we're going to go back up here from the Firelink Shrine, and I think there's just some souls over here. Nothing too fancy, but we're going to take it, because every little bit helps. These souls of lost undead, you can use them as an item to gain some souls, like the currency souls. I would recommend waiting on those, alright? You can use them whenever, but when you die you lose all your souls. When you die you do not lose all of your usable item souls. So, they're a good way to keep currency around without having to worry about dying. So keep that in mind. Oh, there was something else I was going to show you guys. So I'm going to kill off this guy just to get him out of the way. Go back to the shrine. There's a lot of little hidden passageways and shortcuts in this game, and if you know where you're going and you have the gall to go to a very difficult area, you can do some interesting things really early on, which is one of the reasons I always recommend that you pick the Master's Key, I think it's called. Whatever it is, the key is your item. Down here, it's the, I can't remember her name, the Firelink, the Shrine Maiden, I guess. I can't recall the name. Remember that, that'll be important later. Try jumping off. Yeah, no. Why would somebody put that note there? If you jump off there, you die. I mean, it should be obvious, but if you jump off there, you die. Just because people put notes around doesn't mean you should listen to them. So you come down here and you step on this platform. Yay, I've stepped on a platform. And take the elevator down a long ways. Here we go. Come out at the bottom. Down here there are a few enemies, but they're very weak. They're not really, at first, going to be much of a threat to you. They don't even attack you. They're just kind of chilling down here. Don't attack them, they ain't gonna bother you. Which is good. But if you look around, there are nifty little things to be found around. I'm trying to find my way to one of them, and I can't remember. I think it's down here. Yes. If you go down here, be careful, don't go all the way down, because it's just a drop. But you can talk to this guy. He's a shop and a blacksmith, the first one you find in the game. So let me talk to you again. There you go. You can modify equipment, reinforce weapons, reinforce armor, repair equipment, and purchase items. He doesn't sell anything really useful right now, because you don't have enough souls, but you can always come back here later. Reinforcing things is basically using some souls and items to level up a weapon. And reinforcing armor does the same thing. Modify equipment is you can ascend items, as it said, once they get to a certain level and you have other prerequisite items to use with it. So this first thing I'm going to try and get may screw me up. I'm really bad at getting this. I know how to get it, I know where to get it, but it quite often kills me on the way. That said, it's very worthwhile to get. So, if you're willing to put in a death or so, or you're lucky and skilled enough to do it on your own, then this is very worth doing. Coming down here, and if you break this barrel right here, I believe, yeah, there you go, out pops a body, and that body will have items on it. Items that you can use. Items that will be useful later. These transient curses, do not use them now. Just don't. In the area, as soon as you cross this bridge, things go from friendly little, oh, I'm not even going to hurt you, to death. These transparent ghost things will fly around trying to kill you a lot. If they catch you, they'll do a lot of damage. You can't even hurt them unless you use a transient curse upon yourself. I'm not going to now, because even if I did, I wouldn't be able to kill one of these before they killed me. I'm not that good. I don't have good enough equipment. Equipment is important in this game, but it's not nearly as important as personal skill. And I don't have either right now. Ah, damn it, he hit me already. He's not supposed to do that. Alright, so you go around, you go through here. Ah, damn it, through here. And there's a very narrow passageway that you're walking upon, and you grab this item. There you go, Firekeeper Soul. That's all you need. You can die now or try to run back out, which I didn't make it. There's a narrow path there. If you go off it, you fall to your death. So, it's hard to see. You have to run in a perfectly straight line towards that orb. But that orb is worth the death. Hands down. In my opinion. That's just me. Some people want to go through here without dying. Some people can just grab that and kill those things by using a transient curse, because some people are insane and really talented. I'm not that person. So, we bring that soul down here to the Firekeeper, Hey, Firekeeper, reinforced Estus Flask. There you go. Now you'll see it says Estus Flask +1. Now that flask heals more per flask. Right now it's not too big of a deal because it'll already heal about half of our life when it was just as it was. But now it'll do about 2/3 of our life at a +1. To call the elevator back up, you use this. Don't forget to use the lever, because if you're just trying to walk over there, you die. So whenever you find an Estus Flask, you want to bring it back to the Firekeeper. That's how you get more pluses for your Estus Flask. More pluses are just always good. You heal more, as that is, you kind of need to use fewer flasks. It's a good thing, all around, in my opinion at least. You can always pass it up. I didn't know about these my first time through. I've watched a few little tutorial videos, and I've also just kind of explored for some of them. You can find a lot of stuff just exploring. And go over through here. That's what you needed the key for. Other things too, but that's the first one. To the Valley of Drakes. Clearly, by the name of it, you can imagine this is probably going to kill you. But, and it is, but I'm going to try and grab something before it kills me. Something very, very useful. So we go across these bridges, and that thing over there, that zombie dragon, it's bad news. It's really bad news. But it is guarding a bunch of souls, a decent sword, and a fantastic shield. The shield is all I care about. As soon as you grab one of them, it wakes up, and it swings at you, probably killing you. If you can dodge it, then hats off to you. I can't. I'm going to try, but I don't think I can. There you go. Dragon Crest shield is the only thing that matters, and one swipe and I died. That other thing over there is some souls. You can go back and get it, or if you're really good, you can grab it the first try. I'm not going to. It's not that important to me. But it is a possibility for those who want to do that. I can't remember how many souls, so I'm not even going to give a guess. And here we go. We're going to equip that shield because it's really awesome. It does weigh a little bit more. Alright, so the other one weighed 1, this weighs 3. But the thing is, damage reduction percentage, physical 100%. So as long as you have the stamina to take the hit, no damage gets through. That's the important thing. The cracked shield, still some damage gets through. This shield, nothing. The cracked shield is better for reducing magic damage though, so keep those things in mind. This is also very fire resistant. So, very good shield, in my opinion. Probably the best one you can get early game. The sword is not one I've used before, because it goes based on your several stats. The one we're using now, you can see the param bonus. It says C under strength. The first one is just strength. It just is. Believe me on this. So it goes up based on strength. This goes up its abilities based on strength, dexterity, and I believe the last one is faith. Not 100%. I usually go strength or dexterity based characters. It also has an auxiliary effect. Not sure exactly what that is. Honestly, I'm not. I could check it, but not right now. So, that's not a bad one. I'm just not going to use it. Oh, and the stock that we got, I believe, is, what is it? I can't remember for the life of me. I think it's dexterity based. There you go. I also don't know why I have 12 flasks all of a sudden. I should only have 10. Alright, so that's the item gathering. If you're gutsy and you know where you're going, there are many more items you can gather before leaving the Firelink Shrine, but that's what I'm going to gather. And see, I can just hold the shield here from this guy, and he won't be able to hit me. This is by holding L1. I'm going to try another thing, it's probably not going to work because I'm bad at it. If you hit L2, you try and parry. Ah, I missed it. It has to be very exact timing when the attack hits you. Ah, I missed that one too. If you can do it, you can then immediately hit your attack button, your R1, to counterattack for a critical hit. Not as damaging as your backstabs. There you go. But still very powerful. Oh, okay, there you go. So that's what happens when I try and demonstrate. It's a very useful tactic, but it takes very good timing, which I don't usually have. So usually I stick to just blocking. You can also kick somebody with, I believe it's forward R1. There you go. If you kick someone, you can try and run behind them usually. Or when you block, you can try and run behind them. There's a bunch of different ways to try and get behind someone and do that attack. Usually pretty powerful. Alright, and you can notice that guy up there is throwing firebombs. You can't throw them too far, but no need to ignore him, because he will start throwing them right at you. But you can block a bit with the shield. You can also kick things off the edge. I like doing it, but I wasn't going to do it this time, because I was just as prone to fall off the edge myself. Oh, and this guy's trying to jump at me. Let's see if I can kick him off. You have to tap forward in R1 for that to work. There you go. Hopefully he died. If you knock him off the edge, you do still get their souls. Oh, which is why I didn't get him, because I didn't knock him off the edge. If you get good with the parry and riposte, you'll be very good at this game. I'm not very good at this game. There is a ring over there. If you jump over that way by holding circle, and then when you hit the ledge, you tap circle to jump. You can see it over there. It's a ring, and I believe it lets you hold onto your souls when you die. But I'm really bad at getting over there, so usually by getting over there and then coming back, I die, and it's a one-time use thing. You have to have it equipped, and it breaks on use. So maybe later when I come by I'll grab it. But for now, I'm just going to leave it there. It's useful, it's good to know, and for those who want it, go ahead and grab it. I quite frequently die grabbing it though, so I'm not going to. This is a giant rat. Giant rats will poison you. This one very rarely gets the chance because he's always got his back turned to you when you come through. So it's very rare that that guy actually poisons you, but in the future, watch out for those guys. Poison is nasty, like really nasty. Also, when you come up here, no, I'm thinking of a different way. So from this point forward, when you're walking around, look out for those little messages, because they can be helpful things. They can also just be people trolling you, like the jump off here guy from earlier. So be careful, don't always believe them, but they can give you valuable advice. Just like going through here! Hey look, there's something down there. Which I will go to in a second. Just gotta beat up this guy first. So we go down, what do we get? I don't remember exactly what's down here. Large soul of a lost undead, cool. Souls are nice. And lots of enemies will likely come up from around here. One thing to keep in mind is the swing arc of a weapon. It doesn't just hit directly in front of you, it swings around too. But that's good for hitting multiple enemies. It's bad if you're in a corridor. Weapons with a wide swing in a corridor will probably get you killed, because it'll just bounce off a wall, and there you go, you'll be kind of dead. And here, look, these guys totally aren't going to come up here. If you hit their hands first, they fall down. Go boom. Stop hitting me. R2 does a power attack. I don't frequently use it unless I'm going to do a charging attack like that, but it does do a powerful attack. Rubbish is good. You're going to want that for later. It looks like rubbish. It's even called rubbish, but that will be helpful later on. So don't get rid of it. Hold on to that. Not that there's limited inventory space or anything, but still, hold on to it. It'll become important. You'll see. Humanity. These are also really good. You can track how much humanity you have at the top left, those double zeros, because the item I just got is a consumable humanity, which is different from the amount that you have on your person. It's kind of like souls. You lose it when you die. Unlike the souls, you can't get it back. Souls, if you die, you can go back to where you died and pick them up. Humanity is gone, to the best of my knowledge. I could be mistaken on that. I don't use humanity a lot, but I don't tend to risk it. You can use humanity to kindle bonfires, which lets you get more flasks from them, and you can also use it to become human. Right now, I'm hollow. See, I don't look like I did when I made this character. That's because I'm undead. When you're human, good things and bad things happen. It's risk and reward. When you're human, you can summon people into your world to help out in an area. You can also go to other people's worlds to help out in an area. But you're also a target for PvP. People can and will come into your world and try and kill you, which you can also do to other people. So it's kind of good and bad. All of those are not available when you're undead, and if you die while you're alive, you go back to undead, which, you know, kind of makes sense. So that's what humanity does. Be careful when you come up here, because that happens. You don't want him landing on you. Beanpole. I don't even... What? Alright, I'm going to call this episode here before I walk up there, because there's no pause in this game. So as soon as I aggro those guys, I'm kind of committed to that. This has been episode 2 of Dark Souls, playing through as Viperland. Thanks for watching. I've been ViperAS. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know things I've missed, things I can do. I really want feedback on this game, because after I hit a certain point, I'm not going to be doing it well. So community feedback is going to be very helpful. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time for the next episode. Goodbye!